Well, hello there. Thanks for joining us. In this video, we're going to be sharing with you 6 requirements that you must meet if you are going to successfully apply for a Canadian visa, otherwise known as a temporary resident visa or TRV. So don't go away, stay with us. And as always, remember to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Donovan and I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and I help skilled workers who are inside Canada and those who are outside Canada to become Canadian permanent residents without having to deal with all of the complicated legal forms that are part of that process. If you are thinking of applying for a Canadian temporary resident visa, then there are 6 requirements that you will need to meet. One of the requirements is that you will need to have a passport, some kind of a status document from your home country that you will have to share with the Canadian immigration authorities, because that is what your visa is going to be stamped into. So that's number 1. Number 2, you will need to be in good health. You know, generally speaking, persons wanting to come to Canada for periods of time that are less than 6 months are not required to get their medical exams done. So medical exams are not normally required if you're just applying for a visa to come to Canada for less than 6 months. However, that said, you need to be in good medical health in order for you to qualify for a visa. Thirdly, there needs not be any kind of a criminal inadmissibility issue. Now, criminal inadmissibility has to do with where there has been an issue in the past, a criminal issue in the past, that would otherwise prevent you from entering Canada. That is deemed as a criminal inadmissibility, and that could potentially prevent you from successfully applying for a visa. And so that's the 3rd requirement that you will need to meet in order to successfully apply for a Canadian visa. Fourthly, you need to show that you have sufficient ties to your home country. Now, by ties, we mean that you need to be able to convince the Canadian visa officer that you have enough reasons to return to your home country once your stint in Canada ends. And these reasons can be in the form of you may have property, you may own property in your home country that you will need to return to tend to. You may have a job that you will need to return to. You may have very strong family ties, you know, that are going to be important for you and important enough to cause you to want to return to your home country. But ultimately, you must be able to convince the officer that you have sufficient ties in your home country to warrant you returning home. Okay, so that's going to be a requirement number 4. The 5th requirement that needs to be met is that you will need to convince the Canadian immigration authorities that you have sufficient funds to sustain yourself while you're here in Canada. You know, the officer wants to know that while you're here, you will not be a burden on the Canadian system, and so you may need to show that you have enough money to take care of yourself, to pay for a hotel room if you're going to be staying at a hotel, or if you're staying with a family member or friend, you may need to be able to convince the officers that these family members and or friends will be able to take care of you while you are here in Canada. And normally one of the ways in which this can be done is by having your family or friend here in Canada provide you with what's known as a letter of invitation. And in this letter of invitation, they'd essentially say that they will undertake responsibility to look out for your financial and other needs during the period of time that you will be in Canada. But you will need to meet the requirement that is that you will need to show that you'll be able to take care of yourself while you are here in Canada. Another requirement that's tied to that is that you will need to be able to show that you will be able to return to your home country if and when it becomes necessary. Well, rather when it becomes necessary for you to do so. So you may need to show that you have an airline ticket or that you have sufficient funds to pay for your airfare back to your home country. But at the end of the day, that's going to be critically important. And so I trust you found value from this video, and as always, remember to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and don't forget to check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com.